Hey friends, in my student presentation today, I chose option 1, which is learning about the type of government and education system and the principle that fuels that government in another country, like we learned about Montesquieu's principles. And so I chose Finland, mainly because I was intrigued by their education system. It's very different from a lot of other countries around the world. So let's get started. This government is a democratic republic. They have a parliament, prime minister, and a president with, or I guess as well as all three branches of government. And I think two virtues, or two principles, one of them being virtue and the other honor, both go very well into this government. From what I read, it seemed like virtue and honor were held very high in this government and country, just as a people, their goals, and in general. They want very pupil-led environment, which I think is really cool. And their education is definitely based on virtue. I think they care more about people and how they learn rather than hitting a standard. That's also what I read. And they compared it to East Asia a lot, actually, which I thought was interesting. And some of the articles that I read talked about how Finland should be applying the strategies or, whatever that East Asia applies, spending more time in school and like working harder and doing more. Finland doesn't really do like standardized testing. They have like 4 hours a day in school, which also includes a recess. And so I think that's really interesting. And in the early 2000s, they had really high scores, I guess. They tested a bunch of 15-year-olds, and Finland came out on top. And since then, they've decreased, but they're still fairly high. And some people say that because of that, they should institute a different sort of education system. I don't exactly know where I stand on that. I think their education system is doing fine. They seem to be progressing, and I also read that people in Finland are happier, more content, just in general are better off. So I think that's really cool, and I definitely think that education plays a part in that. And I do think that Montesquieu's principles still apply in governments today. Because of those things, I think we should be happy and strive to learn because we love to learn, not because we're forced to.